notifications out. Beautiful. And let's get going. This is stuff in my camera frame. Get the heck out of there. There we go. I actually did a proper warm-up this morning, so hopefully I can perform decently. SD cubing, welcome back. Oh, I don't like that. The X-Cross I saw was a little more complicated than I first anticipated, and so it wasn't super good. Doggo Cuber, Grayson, welcome. Nice. 971. Really? That wasn't sub 11? That felt like it should have been sub 11. Anyways, my goal for today is do any bit better than yesterday, which really should not be a tall order. I did really bad yesterday. I was like, I think it was 10.89 was my average yesterday. No, that's unfortunate. And I should be averaging 10.5. So it's almost an entire half second slower than normal, which is very bad. Which was really annoying because earlier, like before the live stream yesterday, I had a session that was 10.4, which is good. Where'd the piece go? Yep, just got to get my turning locked in. Smooth, I need less lockups, less mistakes, and then I'll start getting better times consistently. If I put the Rode symbol in the camera frame, it makes it look more like a microphone. I'm not sponsored. I'm just trying to make it look more like a microphone than anything else, so it makes sense that it's in the camera shot. Because if you don't know it's a microphone, it's just like an ugly blob on the corner of your screen. But then people will see Rode and know it's a microphone, and then it will make sense. That's not good. Really? Okay, so we're gonna actually remove these last 7 solves and say it was warm-up, because yes, I know I warmed up earlier today, but I didn't do full solves to warm up, so I just need to do a bunch of full solves and get warmed up doing full solves. I did TPS warm-ups, really. I practiced F12, I practiced last layer, but I didn't do full solves. Practiced everything separately. Ah. Okay, well that was what full solves should look like until I, messed up the entire G-perm. But that's okay. I'm going to do 2 more warm-up full solves, and then I'll start caring about what the times are. A lot of execution errors. It really is just a lot of execution errors. Alright, now we'll start counting solves. How long does last layer normally take for me? It takes about 4.5 seconds. Well, no, it takes about 4 seconds. All of last layer. Oh, I don't like this cross. I don't really track my splits, but I would guess it's about 4 seconds. Ah. See, why do I do this? Why do I get bad solves ever? It just shouldn't happen like that. Come on. Yeah, I'll charge it, don't worry.
But we're leaving 3 hours. So
Yeah, I got you.
do it.
Let's see. $10:07. Darn, I wanted sub 10. Are my live stream sets just completely broken? Why are they for 24 hours? I am really lost. That's not making any sense. My live stream stats? Here, I'll refresh this page. Why would it give me so long of stats? It makes it hard to follow. That's okay. Not worry about it too much. I sold. Oh yeah, never started the timer. Love that. We need to fix that. That was bad last layer execution. This does not go here, unfortunately. $10.60. That's better. Still not fully locked in though. This is going to... How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to go... that. Yes, that was definitely the way to do that. Really, still not a low 10? Oh, I'm not centered in this frame, aren't I? Yeah, let's fix that. I think it looks a little better. Nice. I fumbled the last algorithm. Should have been sub 10, but still not a bad time. Nice. Actually, didn't stop the timer, so I don't DNF. But that's really unfortunate. It's really not what you want to see. Oh, that was the wrong color. Guess I shouldn't be making that mistake, right? Oh, darn. +2 to it as well. This is weird. Can I zoom in on this graph? It's not letting me. Oh, see, this one's timed correctly. But the other ones aren't timed correctly. I'm really confused at what is happening with my graph. My graph is really breaking right now. I'm gonna stick to this graph right now because it's actually the only one that's correct. Sorry, I'm just watching stream analytics because I like to do that. Did I get water on my cube? Oh, that was unintelligent. And that's an EPERM, which automatically makes me messing up this solve 100% not my fault. It's an EPERM. You can't do anything about that. There's just nothing to be done. You get an EPERM, you're cooked. That's how it works. Oh, it's water on my timer. That's what I keep feeling. It's not on my cube, which, I mean, it might be on my cube now. It's on my timer. It soaked my timer. Jacob, yes. Welcome. Welcome. Hello to you. Hope you're having a good day. I'm insane. Rubikscubing, hi. Wait, how did I flip that? My eyes are not working right now. Wow, 1322. That's terrible. That really is terrible. Second 50 solves is really going to have to lock in because these first 50 are about to be very bad. Jacob, yes, I do believe I remember seeing your username before. Let's see. Darn. Need to not lock up on my U-perms and maybe I'd get sub 11s. Oh, I did it wrong. No, it was an X-cross and it was light. I really am just selling right now. No better way to put it. I should never get a 15. Y'all, you should never see me get a 15. That's just how it should be. Speedcuber Yash, welcome. You like and subscribed? Thank you very much. I'd recommend everyone do that. Way to lead by example, my guy. Okay. You subbed a few days ago? Nice. And this was here. This here. Oh, I didn't even sub 10. Okay, I plus 2'd and I still didn't get the timer to say sub 10. I really tried to fly through that. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Double counted? Oh, we got to 1057. I need to fix that. I haven't started doing good yet. I'm going to start doing good in a minute, trust. This solve is not where we start doing good. Though I did cook that T-perm. That was insane. But I need to start doing good, or my stats are going to be atrocious. That's just how it is. I don't like atrocious stats, so we're going to try to not have that happen. Still not good. DNM is a cubicle lube, therefore I don't use it because Speedcube Shop. I'm sponsored by Speedcube Shop. Speedcube Shop is better anyway. Don't use DNM. Use Lunar. It's better. I actually can't tell if I stopped that early or not. Sorry, I spilled more water. For whatever reason, I can't keep the water in my cup. Stardust is the best. Wait, I think I might. Sorry. I personally don't prefer Stardust. It's really fast. It is very fast. I like Lunar because it is a good mix of fast and controlled. It really makes your cube so smooth. Lunar is also pretty fast, but not quite as fast as Stardust. Really? That wasn't sub 11? I did that in perm so fast. My AUF was so clean. $9.44, beautiful. Fooning sleepness? Don't worry about my pronunciation, but welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Really? I fumbled at the very, very end to sell the sub 10. Cubing with Andy, Danny the Cuber, you too. Welcome. I still didn't clean my X-Men. Yeah, you're right. I didn't do it. My day's been good. My day's been alright. I slept in a lot. So I'm still recovering from being sick. But, otherwise I can enjoy my day. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh, you know what I did? I didn't start the timer, which is convenient because that was a bad solve. Now we don't know how fast it is, so I just can't count it. Oh well. Next Scrabble. Cube Desk is the best? I agree. I mean, well, it depends on what you need. I personally like Cube Desk because it looks very nice. It's CS Timer can do more things. I still use CS Timer for practice. Like, I can get specific scrambles like last slot plus last layer, or I can do F2L practice. I use CS Timer daily for that. But Cube Desk looks nicer, and I can make it look nice on stream as well. Last move, please. Do better. Should not have been almost a 12. Goodness, I am doing horrible right now. I really need to step it up. That was some good look ahead. 10:46, that's acceptable. You slept a lot. Hopefully, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I do recover. Okay, there's a lot of rotations in F2L, otherwise I executed it very smoothly. Even the rotations were executed smoothly, there was just a lot of rotations. Nice solve, thank you. I'm assuming that was the last one, not the 991. It's probably the 1046. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna go... What was that? Wonder how close to the best way to do the cross was what I did, because that was strange. My fastest time is right here, 6.06. See, it says PB right there. Whenever I hover over it, it gives me this drop down, so right there it says PB. This is my current average. This is my PB average of 5, PB average of 12, everything here. My personal record is 9.05, I want to say. And that was my first ever sub 10 in competition. It was very close to a sub 9. But yeah. I should be able to maybe get a sub 9 next competition I go to, but I don't know when the next competition I'm going to go to is. Oh, there's a low 9. Wow, too much hesitation before that OLL. It's an OLL I know pretty well. I think it was similar to another one. That's what my brain was doing. Do I think I can break a record? Not a world record. I'm not going to break any world records anytime soon. Jacob, yes, just said my name. Let me look at this. Okay, I got the idea. Here. Ah. No. I sold. That was completely my fault how bad that was. One-hand inspection is crazy. Yeah, I was really lazy there. I paid for it too. It was fumbly. Yay! Sub 9. You subscribed? Thank you very much. Ah, I was trying to fly through that T-perm to maybe pull a sub 10. I wasn't even close, but like sometimes I can just do a T-perm in half a second. It's really it's random. All right, I'm gonna preserve this and it's gonna do goofy things to my last cross piece. I unironically accidentally did that very well. Like I messed up what I was planning on doing, and what ended up happening ended up being better. You love when that happens. Storytime shenanigans, welcome back. Do I care about preserving this one? Oh, it's really easy to preserve, actually. Nice, sub 10. Rip camera. It's back. It never does that for long. I mean, no, it doesn't. It doesn't until I fix it. All I have to do is press any button on the camera to fix it. Ooh. Aw, darn it. Cuban crew, please do not be doing self-promotion in my chat. I'd appreciate it. $9.87. Huber Deep, welcome. Why am I bad at navigating things? Boom. That's alright, just don't do it. Thank you, Huber Deep, for the compliments. Here we go. That's a pair to preserve. What if I do this really wonkily? It worked. It just worked. Couldn't do the X cross, but I preserved the pair and didn't get a sub 11. That's unfortunate. MS cubing. It's not another April Fool's fake solve stream. My guy, what is the date? What is the date? Eddie Arts, welcome. Okay, did my analytics page fix itself? It did not. Gotta love that. We're gonna go back to this page. Here we go. Mitch Day? What does that even mean? I really plus 2'd that. You're joking me. Anyways, if I get a PB today, I can promise you it's legitimate. This is here. Okay, at least it was sub 12. It's a bad salt, but at least it's sub 12. What's my opinion about Yihang Wang? My guy is crazy. That's all. Where am I from? I am from America. I messed up the same F2L piece in 2 different ways. Yeah. I think that's the 3rd 15 I've gotten today. That's wild. I hope y'all understand. How long have I been cubing for? 6.5? 5.5 years. 5.5 years. Since December of 2019. I don't know why I know it that specifically, but I do. I always have. I don't think I did the timer fix correctly. So that would be a +4. No, actually be a DNF. Can I post my solving method? It's literally just CFOP. 11. I hate it when that happens, man. Sometimes when I'm using the cable to connect the timer to the computer, what happens is it will send the time to the computer 2 different times, and it'll interrupt me mid-scramble because it resets the scramble. Do I do big cubes? Oscar, welcome to the stream. I do not do big cubes very often. I'll do 4x4, but ever since my 4x4 got bad, I don't do 4x4. I'll do 4x4 more often when I get a new 4x4, but as for right now, I will not do 4x4. I'm not a huge fan of big cubes. I mean, 4x4 and 5x5 are very fun. I actually really enjoy 4x4, but like I said, I don't have a good 4x4 to practice with. 5x5 is fun. Everything bigger just takes a long time. But I know how to solve them. I can do them all sub 10. I should be able to do... I might be able to do a 6x6 sub 5. I don't know. Darn, 1164... 1606 on the Scrabble. Nice. What's my 2x2 PB? I think it's 0.92. Let me check. Yeah, 0.92. Finish. This absolutely should have been a sub 10. I messed up like 17 different algorithms. What's my comp PB average for 3x3? Time to go to the World Cube Association website and look it up. 2022 Morse 01. Here we go. Da, da, da. Average PB 10.91. That's not very good, mind you. That really is not very good. I should be able to get a low 10 average. My goal for next competition is to get a sub 10 average. Every time it looks like an OLO skip, it's not, and it's annoying. I got an OLO skip in practice today. It's not very helpful. How do you tip? What do you mean? Favorite event? 3x3 and 3 blind. They're very close. And which one I like the best? Darn. What's my PB? Look at the screen, buddy. Right here. It says it right here. $8.97. Nice. As bad as I've been doing today, I do have some good solves under my belt. Oh, those are correct. Oh, nice. Wait, my brain. Bro, F2 up from the start to the being done with the second pair was so smooth in that solve, and then I couldn't pull it together. I am absolutely not color neutral. Least favorite event? Mega Makes. No, I'm not color neutral. I don't think it's worth it. I would have to have learned it when I was not sub 20 yet. Otherwise, it would be such a skill drop. Oh, finally, a real OLL skip. It would be such a skill drop, or a speed drop at least, to do it now. And I don't think it's worth it. I think dual neutral is sufficient, even though I'm not really dual neutral either. You know what? I should have waited on that. Oh, that's a sub 8. Let's go. I knew it without even looking at the time. I could just tell. As soon as I saw that U-perm, I knew it was a 7. I knew it was a 7. Am I doing regular cubing live? Yeah, as regularly as I can. It's not anything, like, super consistent. I just do it when I feel like it, which tends to be pretty often. It's been a while since I've been consistent, but it happens sometimes. That was really wonky. Don't be a PB because I don't feel like reconstructing whatever the heck I just did. Oh, never mind. It's hardly a sub 12. That's something I'm scared of. I'm scared of doing something really goofy by accident and then getting like a PB and then not being able to reconstruct it later. Just having no idea what I did. There's the piece. It's right here. Oh, skip. Boom. Are you kidding me? The timer didn't go? That was easily a sub 10. I read the PLL skip before I started the algorithm. I'm very confident that that was a 9, so I'm just gonna run the timer and get a very generic 9-second solve without touching the cube. Just to put it in the stats, because I am very confident it was okay. It was I almost failed making that a 9. I'm very confident that that was a 9, that last solve. It's my favorite puzzle to solve, not speed subbing wise. Mirror cube. I love the mirror cube. It is so much fun. I love doing it blindfolded. $11.09, really? Beautiful rotationless solve. Unfortunately not sub 10. But still, rotationless is very satisfying. Oh, you live stream regularly? Nice. You like the setup? I have spent so long perfecting the setup. There's been so much time put into making this setup good. Like it's evolved over the years. Like I've had very similar things going. If you go back to streams like a year ago, it looks similar, but it's been slightly improved. I've been slowly improving it as much as I can. Like implementing the timer on the top left, getting the transparent background on the scramble. But yeah, I'm glad you appreciate the setup. I've spent so much time into that. You subscribed? Mikey Ibarra, welcome. Chicken, welcome back. Thanks for the sub, Mikey. Really appreciate it. Oh, that was a little bit misdone. Ah. I overshot my U2 and did a U3 by accident. Lost me maybe a quarter of a second. You're awesome. Thank you, man. Wow, I did not regrip very well to that U-perm. How do you get faster at intuitive F2L? Slow solves. I know it's the last thing you want to hear, but do slow solves. You're kidding me. How did I sell that scramble? That was supposed to be a low 10, and I got a high 12. How to get faster? Practice a whole flippin' lot. That's how you get faster. What will slow solves do? Slow solves will get you better at recognizing patterns so that you can start subconsciously doing moves without having to think about it. And then when you can do moves without having to think about it, you can... Oh my goodness, where did this point 11 solve come in? Sorry. If you can do moves without thinking about it, then you can start figuring out what the next thing you're going to do is while you're doing something else so that you don't have to pause like between pairs. It's like solving the first pair without thinking about it and then planning out how you're going to do your second pair while you do your first pair so that when you're done with your first pair, you can go straight into your second pair without stopping. That's what slow solves helps you get good at. Ah. 1087. There are some execution errors in there. VS Creative Cubes, welcome. How did I mess up what? You're kidding me. I DNF'd that, right. That's definitely what I expected to happen. You average 18 and 19? That's pretty good. You have a GAN 356XS? Dude, that cube is so aged. Like, maybe it was fine when it came out, but that cube is not worth it anymore. I would recommend upgrading as soon as possible if you main that cube. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, that's very... Oh, I twisted a corner right. I was supposed to know that. That makes sense. Makes sense why I did 3 OLLs. Yeah, 356XS is so old. I don't know if I still have one. I would look in my drawer, but right now my tripod's in the way. Which version of Tornado? This is the Tornado V4 Pioneer UV coated. I actually like the V3 better, but I broke it. Nice U3. You have an R-Strand? That's a good beginner cube, but it's definitely not the best cube on the market. So when you are ready to spend more money, there are definitely better cubes to get. But that really is the best bang for your buck cube. I locked up the U-perm. The transition was good, but then I locked up. Because I was a little offset from where my hands needed to be to start it. How long did it take me to sub 15? I really don't know. I feel like I've been sub 15 for like 3 years. It probably took me about 3 years to get there from starting. But that's not to say it can't be done faster. It can most definitely be done faster. Like, if you really worked at it, I bet you're capable of getting sub 15 in a month. Or not a month, sorry, 6 months. It would be hard, but I do not think it's impossible. But that's like if you're spending hours and hours a day of good intentional practice rather than just solving. XT3. Do I have a GAN? I do indeed have a GAN. I have a couple GANs. I had the GAN 12, I think. No, I didn't have the GAN 12. I had the GAN 356XS. I had the GAN 356RS. I had a couple of those. Those were bad. That was in my beginning stage of cubing when I didn't know any better. And I just bought the cool looking GAN cube on Amazon. And then I have the GAN 15 Limited Galaxy, which is one of my favorite cubes in my collection. Again, I would pull it out, but my tripod is in the way of my drawer, so I don't feel like dealing with that. That was a very easy solve. I have to be rich to have a GAN. I am sponsored, therefore I have a GAN. That's how it worked for me. I bought the GAN XS for about $50. That was that was probably my most expensive cube purchase. And unfortunately, it wasn't very worth it because there were better cubes at that price point back then. I'm dumb. Let's save this solve real quick. Okay, so 12. You're leaving Cuber Deep? Hope you have a great day. Thanks for coming. Do a solve using J-perms only? No, I don't feel like spending 12 minutes on a single solve right now. Yeah, some GANs are $30. Yeah, there are old ones. Like, you have the GAN 356M, which is an old budget cube. That one was good when it was new. That one is probably about $25 now, I guess. Maybe a little cheaper. The XS is probably about $30 now. You have a question? Shoot. Do I have a square one? I do have a square one. Yeah, square one's fun to solve every once in a while. Not a huge fan of it as like a WCA event, but it's a fun puzzle. $11.06. It's not very good. I don't know why I announced it. Do I have the really rare 2x2 that has amazing grip but discontinued it and made okay, I think that you meant to say discontinued it and made a new grip. No, I don't have that. I have a pretty awful trash 2x2 and I really need a new one before my next competition. Next time I go to a competition, I'm going to have to put in a Speedcube shop order because I need a new 2x2, I need a new 4x4. I really just need some things. You did mean that? Cool. I'm good at reading. I do not have the Aosu V7. Oh, you got it. Oh, nice. I'm thinking of the VenCube, or there are a couple 4x4s that people have recommended to me. I really don't know for sure which one I'm getting yet. Where is my orange piece? There it is. What can I turn this solve into? 14. Ah, I don't like that. I really don't like that. How many rotations should we do in Intuitive F2L? Preferably, like, no more than 4. Like, one rotation... If you can get really good at it, you can do it rotationless all the time, but that's hard. You don't need to expect them to get really good. I don't do that. But you should not be more than 4. You really shouldn't be more than 1 rotation. At most, 1 rotation per pair. 1051. Your opinion on the Aosu V7 is better than the VenCube? Nice. I'll check it out. When I buy a 4x4, I'll do some research. Deborah Kuba, welcome. Do I want to race? I mean, you can... the scrambles are on the screen if you want to race me. You are very much free to do that. You want to put your times in chat. $11.23. You just solve about 21 seconds, and your best is 24. Nice, bro. New PB. 3-second improvement. Love to see that. Oh, I sold. If you solve at a decently similar speed to me, you are beating me on the scramble. Ah! It's not sub 15. I can't accept that. It's unacceptable. J Speedcuber, welcome. What is my best solve? It is right there on the screen. Boom. I have a bunch of my stats on the screen there if you want to peruse what they say. Get familiar with my speedcubing abilities. Oh, I wanted the sub 9 there. Okay, I'm actually starting to do decent. This is nice. I started off very weak. That's not very good. I jinxed it. Never mind, guys. Ignore it. I'm doing bad today. Can I read your chat? You missed it? Aosu V7 is 58 millimeters, but 4x4 are generally 60, so yeah, the size is small. Okay. That's good to know. I don't know. It's very interesting, like, dealing with different sized speed cubes. Like, what tends to be better. I did like... Oh, I messed that up. I had my main cube a couple years back. It was still one of my favorite cubes. It doesn't hold up today, but I still like it as a cube. is the Moyu Weilong WRM 2021 maglev, and that was 59 millimeters when speed cubes are normally 60. Or no, it was 55 when speed cubes are normally 56, I think. Anyways, it was 1 millimeter smaller than the normal, and I really liked it being small like that. But 4x4s already have small pieces. Nice solve, by the way. And I don't know how that would go to have a smaller 4x4. Sorry, chat is going really fast. I apologize if y'all are missing, if I missed any solves. You joined the race, 8:55. Get wrecked! I beat you. I beat an 8:55. Oh shoot, I have to send yellow cross. I'm not that good at color neutral, but we have to do it. Oh, it paid off. It so paid off. Boom, baby. That was a super easy cross. That was a super easy cross. I can do yellow cross, not as well as I can do white cross, but it holds up. I can average about 11 to 12 with yellow cross, but sometimes when I have just like a really good cross like that, I have to go for it. Wait. Oh, I tried way too hard to preserve that X cross. I don't know if it was worth it. Yeah, it probably was not worth it to do all that for the X cross. You only use CS timer when you solve big cubes? Yeah. What is my official PR average? It's like 1090 something. It's a high 10. It's not very good for what I'm able to do. Wait. We want... That was an example of rotating too much during F2L. And my timer glitched. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for not letting me count that 11-second solve. Is 3-2-3 edge pairing hard to learn for 4x4? No, not at all. It's pretty easy. Just spend 30 minutes to an hour if necessary, and you can get it down. It's very much worth the time to get good at it, because it really does make your solve so much faster. This is a bad solve. Gotta love following up 2 8s with an 11 and a 13. Oh, my camera's off. Hold up. I noticed that very late because stream delay. I'm sorry. It should be back now. My camera was probably off for about 20 seconds. That's the problem. I could watch the OBS window and not get stream analytics and only chat, or I could watch the YouTube window where I get stream analytics, but I don't get fast response time. There's like a 6-second delay for me to notice that the screen went off. Really? I didn't get the U2 off? That's annoying. You average 1 in 20 seconds. 1 minute 20 seconds on 4x4 before you learn 3-2-3. Now you average 42. Dang, 42 is good. I don't even average 42. My average is about 50. I mean, maybe it'd be a little less if I had a good good 4x4 to use. But on my current 4x4, I can average about 50 seconds with full Yao. I just need to practice it better. I'm very slow at recognition. You're trying to learn CFOP? Great. It's a good method. Oh, barely saved the sub 9. Let's go. You went from averaging 50 to averaging 40 in 2 months. Yeah, I can see that. If I worked hard at 4x4, I could probably pull that off. No! Why do I keep messing up my AUFs? I tried to do it and the cube just didn't turn. It was probably just failed corner cut. You're getting snuck on. Can I read your comment? I missed it. Which one? Which one? What's my time on my side? What's the time? What is the time on my side? Are you talking about this stuff over here? This is just general stats, like my PB solve, my PB average of 5, my PB average of 12, and then this is my current average of 1,000, which is what I consider my global average because it's a large pool. And then we have my current average of the last 5 solves you saw, and then the average of the last 12 solves you saw, which sub 10 on both of those is actually really good. I'm doing good. Finishing off very strong so far. Yeah, I hope the labels would be a little more self-explanatory, but a lot of people question what's going on over there. Let's go! I got my global average down with an 11. Love that. I'm gonna scroll down. Sorry, yeah. Y'all are insane. I have like 15 people watching the stream right now, which is more than normal, so chat is going quickly. So forgive me if I'm missing things. What time is it in America? Well, where I am in America, it is 2:10 p.m. There's several time zones in America. Nice. When I move on to doing blindfold solves, I really hope this streak of me being good holds up, because I really need to log in and blindfold. I'm so bad lately. Oh, I could have done a winter variation. It was like the easiest cancel into a soon winter variation you could ever have. Still got a sub 12 though. I did make several mistakes in that solve. What do I average on Pyraminx? I have no idea. I haven't practiced Pyraminx in like 12 years. 450. Nope, that's my best solve. How many? I've not even done 200 solves. I'm sorry. I'm making the stream look ugly trying to figure this out for you. If I go to here, let's say, of the 161 solves I've done. Okay, just barely sub 12. 11.96 is what I average. And we're going back to 3x3. But I'm probably worse than that. I have not done Pyraminx in a very long time. It's kind of a boring event to me. I probably was sub 10 for a bit. And that's just including old solves. I never really did much Pyraminx. But it's worth practicing at all? I mean, it kind of is, but I don't feel like it. It sucks as an event, but you global 2.2? Wow. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty easy to learn how to one-look pair, right? Or not easy, but like relatively easy. .2, that's fast. That's very fast. Yeah, I never actually got good at it. I just learned how to solve it once and then just went fast. Do I do clock? I used to. I don't anymore. I learned shear and no flip because I felt like it. And if you give me 30 more minutes, I would figure out how to do shear and no flip. And then I averaged about 10 seconds. Right now, though, I would do just standard clock solving. I'd do it in about 15 seconds on average, I would guess. I used to do Scube. Again, I haven't, JSpeedCuber, I'll see you later. I haven't practiced many events other than 3x3 in a long time. Again, I used to get about 10 seconds on Scube. I was probably less than 10 seconds, actually. I do have like a sub 4 or a sub 5 in competition. That was pretty lucky. What is your previous message? Last comment. Mini Gilfield Master. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of names. It's too far back. I'm not finding it. You can just type it again. I'm sorry if I'm missing messages. You do flip and get around 17? Nice. Do Pura for tips. Oh yeah, that's what I hate about pyramids is the stupid tips on the thing, because you have to do those, and they just get in the way of everything. Nice, 950. All right, we're gonna do 10 more 3x3 solves, and then I am going to do blind. Nice. Dude, I am popping off right now. This is awesome. So Firestream, nice. Mythical 1 Games, welcome. You might have been here for a while, but I don't think I said hi to you yet. It's probably a +2, but I'm not going to worry about it. It was very close, but we're going to call it not a +2 because we don't like +2s. A graduated person who says in his channel K for cubing. Okay, Betty. First of all, okay, whatever. That's the first person who ever roasted my username. That was a little wild. Fun Cafeteria, welcome. I can't read that name. It looks like Japanese. You have a nice pace. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that was very bad cross execution. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Rest of the solve was good. Saved it. Sub 1050. Sub average. I am from the US, indeed. Do I know full OLO and PLL? Pretty much, yeah. Do I watch F1? No. I am, in fact, an American. Not that Americans don't watch F1, but I watch baseball. F1 is kind of cool, but it's just never on. I never see it on TV. If it were, like, on TV, I'd watch it, but I never see it. There. I didn't stop the timer in time, but whatever. Okay. Ronaldo or Messi? Messi. Messi's definitely the better player. I did stop the timer correctly that time, but it was not a sub 10. Not a sub 11 even. Which means it's bad to start our final AO5 of the day. You put the F12 pair in and the other one comes out. Just be careful to not do it. To not do that. That's just... You get good at preventing that the more you do it. Ooh, nice PLL skip. What's up, Thai Bao Cuber? Okay, Mini Guilford, that's a long message. I'm not reading that. $10.48. Okay, I really want to count this 9 in the average, so I have 2 more solves to get a sub 10. Hopefully we can end with a sub 10 as well. So just 2 more sub 10s would be very nice right now. Sub 10-1 acquired. Last solve. Last 3x3 solve of the day. I'm not going anywhere, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to be doing 3 blind next. Last solve of the day. Lock in. I don't like the scramble a whole lot. Actually, I can work with it. Oh, I am selling. I sold. No! We're redoing that. I cannot accept a 12 to be my last solve. What's my biggest comp fail? Being 0 for 6 in 3 blind and not having any other 3 blind comps in the past 3 years in Florida. Come on, guys. Lock in and host the 3 blind competition. Sorry. I'm salty about that. Where is the... It's over there. Of course it's over there. B sub 10. Ah! Okay, that's fine. We're not going to worry about it. The last AO5, no. It's so close. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. What's my WCA... WCA ID. 2022 MORS01. Ronaldo's your favorite? See, yes, that's a good opinion. Ronaldo's your favorite, but Messi is the best. That is correct. Ronaldo is not the better player, but a lot of people like him. Yesterday's piano session was awesome. Thanks, man. You're still in the top 10 national record? Nice. Okay, with that, we're moving on to 3 blind. You're from Vietnam? Cool. I have a friend from Vietnam. Let me see. Where is my blindfold? Acquired. You're second in Romania for Pyraminx and third for Scube. Come on, man. Get that NR. I believe in you. Okay. Place your bets. Will I do half decent in 3 blind today? Place your bets. Because my bet is no, but we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see what happens. My goal is get a sub 1 minute solve for the day. That's the goal for today. After the solve, I'm gonna have to redo the water. Evan McNally, welcome. Here we go. Attempt number 1. Oh, I sold. Whatever. I got it wrong. I just completely messed up my memorization there. Let me see. I'm gonna try again. I did not... It wasn't worth it to redo my memorization because it would have just taken forever. You gotta go? Alright, I'll see you rising. You sold a good scramble? I'm sorry. This scramble was decent. It wasn't bad. It wasn't special, but I did definitely sell it. You can say that. Here we go. Weather Warrior, welcome to the stream. And Arsh Raja, I don't know. I hope y'all see a successful solve. Yo, 43 plus 2. Let's go. Dude, that was the lightest scramble of my life. Holy cow. I didn't PB because I'm out of practice. But that scramble was so easy. All right, let's go. I'm insane. I'm actually insane. That is my best 3-blind solve in a very long time. I plus 2'd it, which is very unfortunate, but still, 45.3, phenomenal. Okay, read some messages. New sub from you? Nice. Thank you so much. He's got a PB on clock, 379. Great. It's Raja. Nice. How do I do a blind solve? I have a tutorial on that. I'm willing to bet it's not very good, but I do have a tutorial on my channel if you want to look it up. I would recommend Tommy Cherry or come in.
Hey,
Hi.
are you coming tonight?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if you are, we're leaving at 3:45.
Okay.
Dos uno. And dos. What is your range? How large?
Vocal range?
Yeah, like how many measures?
It's about 2 octaves. What?
Melody's range is 2 octaves.
Well, Melody's really young. She can probably go like 7 octaves high if she wants to.
She actually can. But she can sing a E3, which is like my lowest comfortable note, and that's not fair.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Anyway, I just wanted to see if yours was any larger. Make sure that camera's straight. Bye.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, back to what we were saying. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. The other blind guy's a good tutorial. JPerm has a good tutorial as well. What is happening? My sister walked into my room and started having a conversation with me. That is what was happening. Yoshi, welcome. Yeah, that was my sister. Okay, I'm going to go refill my water real quick, and then we will do more solves. Because that was my second try, which means we are not anywhere close to being done with blind yet. Let me fill up my water. I'll be right back. I'm back. Who's gonna win Worlds? It's gonna be Yiheng or Timon. It really. I mean, there are other contenders, but I feel like those are the most likely. Luis Gustavo Berto, welcome. Okay, here we go. We're trying again. Can we beat the 4? We're not beating the 43. I promise y'all we are not beating the 43. I had one commutator, and for the corners, I had one commutator and 2 flips that I was able to do simultaneously. Like, that was the easiest scramble of my life. Until I messed up the last move, but it's whatever. Here we go. That one felt good. I almost got 2 sub-minutes in a row. I messed up, obviously. But that one felt really good. It was very smooth. My memorization went well. Dude, if I'm cooking in memorization today, I might just have a really good blind day. Martin Telesforo did a fake world record. Well, that guy's never in the WCA anymore. I actually don't know. I really don't know. Luke Garrett might do 3 OH. I wouldn't be surprised. That guy's crazy. Alright. I don't know why my hands are on the timer right now. I could not tell you. Here. Let's get this scrambled. I forgot, like, I didn't even not cover the cube. I straight up didn't scramble the cube, and I was putting my hands on the timer. He knew the scramble before. Yeah, that tends to be what happens in cheater world records. Bang. 113. That's okay. My success rate is 50% so far. That's amazing. That is really good for me. I memorize fast. I mean, I try to memorize fast because if I can memorize fast, then I have less time to forget. But then if you memorize slow, you have more time to increase your retention time. You gotta find a medium, and I'm not good at that. If you can't tell, I'm really bad at memorization. Read your previous comment. Yeah. I cannot read your previous comment. You got rid of it. Oh, you have to leave? It's 12 a.m. on your side? Alright. Good night. Get some sleep. See you later. Yoshi, stop spamming nothing, please. If you success the 3-blind in competition, you may get first place or podium. That is so real. Not me, though, because I live in the same place as Tommy Cherry, the best 3-blinder of all time. So I will never... Maybe I'll podium. I will never win 3-blind, though. What is up with all these blank comments? Can y'all stop it, please? Okay, I got 23 votes. Did a single person say no? One person said no. My guy. I'm proud of you for being bold and not saying yes. But unfortunately, you're losing, which the unlikely me doing half decent in 3-blind today is actually happening, which is wild. Vin 2009K. Welcome. GAN 12 or GAN 15? GAN 12. GAN fell off after the 12. They've not made any decent improvements. GAN 12 is a really good cube. You got a sub-minute DNF? Darn. My goal is to get a sub-minute blind in comp, but no comps near me have blind, which is unfortunate. I don't remember. Oh, I messed up edges anyway. It was FS, was it VT? And then parity V, and then Q flip. Oh, I was just straight up incorrect on that one. Whatever. I really sold that solve. You're thinking the Worm V10 over the 12? Very possible. I've not tried the Worm V10. I've heard great things about it. Moyu is probably the best speed cubing brand out there. They're just so consistently really good. So I would not be surprised if they made a better cube. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was the wrong... Oh, shoot. Which one am I supposed to flip? I'll think of it later. Oh, no. XP... TI... Okay, that's all corners. I gotta figure out which edge I need to flip. It's not H. Look, I should have one flipped edge, and I can't remember which one it is. Okay. Is it X? I'm sending X. No! What was it? Which? Oh my goodness! Oh, my camera went out again. Dadgummit! I'm not even gonna be able to look back and see which one it was. I'll fix the camera for you guys. I was indeed correct. I had one to flip. Wait. So if I go back and flip X, it was X. But I did it. Oh, I'm stupid, man. Okay, so it was X, but since I did it after I did parity, because I waited till the end, it didn't work. I'm so dumb. If there wasn't parity on the solve, I would have gotten it. Oh. Critical oversight. That's annoying. Sorry my camera went out on y'all. My camera did not get unplugged. It just likes to... It has an automatic shut off after like 15 minutes or something. And I just need to press any button to wake it up. Okay, we're going to go for one more success. And my sister needs to use my camera in an hour. So I need to make sure it's charged for her. So I'm going to go for one more successful 3-blind solve. And then we will end the stream there. Okay. I fumbled my memorization, so I'm not really surprised that I failed that one. Evan, AO5 stands for average of 5, and that means just for your last 5 solves, what they averaged, you don't count the worst and best solve for sake of consistency, so you average the middle 3, and that's what an average of 5 is. Oh, no way that is correct. That's unfortunate. Yeah, as soon as I executed my memorization, I realized it didn't make much sense anymore. Alright, here we go. Is my autofocus in a bad spot? No, I think it's fine. Bang, 118. Nice. Very nice. Genovese. Welcome. I'm very happy with how I did today. I don't usually do this good in blind. That is 3 successful solves. Here, let's see. We have our 336 is 43. That was a very good first solve. 113 and 118 right here. I'm very good. I'm very happy with how I did today. I haven't done that well in a long time. But with that, it is unfortunately time for me to end the stream. So I'm sorry for y'all who just joined, but thank you all so much for watching. I'll end very soon. How long did it take me to learn blind? About like 2 weeks from first trying to do it to my first success. Maybe about a week to my first success, and then I've just been slowly getting faster and faster. Let's see. I need to put in a poll result. Y'all were correct. I did do half decent today. That is very abnormal. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, and man, this has been one of my most successful streams ever. If I go to concurrence, I had at one point 15 people watching, and I was averaging about 10 people watching the whole time, which is insane for my stream. So thank y'all so much for the support. I will see y'all hopefully later this week. We'll see. Bye.